Good afternoon. It takes a truly inspiring level of dedication to commit to a cause for 47 years, particularly when that cause began as a mere idea for a solution to a serious crisis, the 1973 global oil embargo and supply shock. In that regard, James Husbands, Managing Director of Solar Dynamics Limited, is perhaps the chairman of the Club for Reliable Dedication to Sustainable Energy within not only the Caribbean, but the world at large. Since 1974, Mr. Husbands has led Solar Dynamics from its start as a small company offering a much-needed energy alternative at a time when traditional energy prices increased tenfold to a world leader in solar energy heating technology. Along the way, and through the kinds of challenges that would have doomed many other companies, he steered his team towards innovations that have helped to position Barbados among the top 3 leading nations in the world for penetration of solar hot water systems. From the integration of copper pipes and aluminum heat absorbers to fusion bonding, safety tempered glass, and push-fit plumbing technology, Mr. Husband's innovative spirit has served as a guiding principle for his company throughout its lifetime. The Solar Dynamics hot water system is also the world's first system to carry a temperature guarantee, leading Barbados to become the #1 country in the world in thermal performance rating. In addition to all of this, Mr. Husbands has dedicated himself to guiding others interested in entering this segment of the sustainable energy industry, doing work and providing training in no less than 60 nations across the region, including his home country, Barbados. With such a history of accomplishments, it's no surprise that Mr. Husbands has been the recipient of a number of awards in recognition of his tireless efforts, including Barbados's Gold Crown of Merit, the Pioneer Award from the World Renewable Energy Congress, and the Anthony N. Sabga Caribbean Awards for Excellence in Science and Technology. He has also received an honorary LLD doctorate from the University of West Indies, and is an honorary member of the Barbados Association of Professional Engineers. It is in this spirit, the spirit of recognizing his exemplary entrepreneurial vision and innovative approach towards sustainable energy development, that CARICOM Energy, which embodies the energy unit of the CARICOM Secretariat, as well as the competent regional and national authorities on energy, recognize and celebrate Mr. James Husbands during the 7th Caribbean Sustainable Energy Forum, in particular, the CARICOM Energy Month 2021 in general. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Please join me in welcoming the CARICOM Energy Month 2021 award recipient, Mr. James Husbands.
Thank you very much, Mr. Master of Ceremonies. Mr. Minister, Honorable Kerry Simmons, Your Excellencies, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Energy and Small Business, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to thank the CARICOM Secretariat for honoring me and the work of our teams over the years. I'm indeed feeling very blessed to be so honored. This evening, I want to share a few minutes, take a few minutes to talk about the work we've done and to thank those who have been involved in this journey. I want to thank the governments and people of Barbados for their support over the years, whether it has been projects such as Oxnard's London-born Towers, in other words, the low and middle income housing projects of government, or contracts as far as U.S. Virgin Islands. We even did a job for the embassy in Cuba at some time. So we've worked right through the Caribbean. We did a demand-side management project for the power company in Jamaica, including Taylor and Chancellor Halls at the University of the West Indies at Mona. And so we've had quite a varied career. We've worked throughout the Caribbean. And perhaps I need to, on behalf of the solar thermal industry, to engage you for just a couple of minutes on the ability of the thermal side of solar to add great value. This year, Barbados will save 150,000 barrels of oil as a result of the 50,000 solar water heaters installed in Barbados. That means there's 200,000 kilowatt hours of energy will be saved by domestic and commercial users. By way of accreditation, USAID has done research on the industry and has deemed the solar water heating industry in Barbados as the most successful application of renewable energy in the Caribbean. Similarly, United Nations Environmental Program did some research as it relates to the hospitality industry and the ability of solar thermal to satisfy the needs of our visitors, especially those who have a high demand for hot water. And they chose a project in St. Lucia, as well as one in Barbados. The Turtle Beach Resort in Barbados and Bay Gardens Hotel in St. Lucia had equipment of 17 years and 20 years, respectively, installed. They reported independently on a satisfaction rate of 95 to 100% and a return on investment of 40 to 45% annually on the solar thermal systems installed. What makes the difference between a solar thermal system and our sister, the PV system, is that we deliver energy at an efficiency rate of 80%. In other words, the lowest space on your roof or on your project will yield you 4 times the efficiency of our good friend PV. Now, where do we go with asking the PV manufacturers to increase their efficiency? If you can raise the efficiency of PV to 40% instead of 20%, you'll need half the space you need or you produce twice the amount of energy. And so the big difference between solar thermal and solar photovoltaics is that we deliver at 4 times the level of efficiency. Now, why should we be neglected in our markets? Why should someone consider using PV to heat water? Why should, in the circumstance where we're saying we'll give you a temperature guarantee, the first in the world, the very first in the world, that you would want to buy an electric water heater, when in actual fact, you can make a 40 to 45% return on investment? If I sound as though I'm selling, yes, I am. I have to. That's my lifeblood. So across the Caribbean, we've done work. We have third-party recommendations. And in actual fact, if you think in terms of our friends in Panama, Panama has just been given $20 million to develop an industry to replicate the industry in Barbados. Can you imagine? So this is not the first third country that has looked at Barbados as a model. I've also read a proposal for the Bahamas, which recommends adopting the Barbados Solar Dynamics model to produce 50,000 solar water heaters for the Bahamas. Ladies and gentlemen, we have delivered and we can deliver more. And I hope that we will have the opportunity so